Hello everyone, it's 9 a.m., so that means that we are starting in Gaming's podcast.
Six months after the release of the album El Mal Querer, the Barcelona flamenco sensation is gracing the covers of US celebrity magazines and she's hanging out with a lot of famous people.
She seems to have come out of nowhere to reignite the flamenco flame and set the global music scene alight. But her music goes beyond flamenco, fusing pop, R&B, and electronica. Rosalía has mixed it all together and shown it to the world. But while it may seem she has been catapulted from zero to international acclaim, hers is not an overnight success story, but rather the fruit of years of determination, measured decisions, sacrifice, and hard work.
Now 25, Rosalía was born in San Esteve Sesrovires, Barcelona, into a family with a little musical talent. According to her family, she was always a restless child, full of energy and plans. Rosalía spoke Catalan at class, except when she was playing with her sister Pili, at pretending to be other people.
She was 7 when she first moved her family to tears with her boys. The occasion was a family lunch, and she was encouraged to get up and sing by her father. Everyone there ended up choked up. I didn't understand what had happened, Rosalía told El País, but I knew that I could do something in music. From that moment on, she began to channel all her energies into a career as a musician. Rosalía likes to tell the story of how she discovered flamenco when listening to music in the park after school with her friends. They would do this every day, but one afternoon, someone put on a Spanish flamenco singer, Camarón de la Isla, and she was bewitched. She was so impressed by his voice that she wanted to learn more about him, and little by little, she began exploring the legends of flamenco.
The first time she got up on stage, she was only 13. For a long time, no one paid me any attention. I've had sung in restaurants, weddings, and bars without any amplification, Rosalía says. When she was studying in high school, she went on a TV talent show, Tu sí que vales, and got through to the semifinals.
Finding songs that matched her voice and at the same time were songs she liked was one of the main obstacles, says her old music teacher, José Miguel Vizcaya. By the age of 17, Rosalía had pushed her voice to its limit and had to undergo surgery on her vocal cords. Once she recovered, she signed up to study at the Catalonia College of Music. I studied what she had done, and so she had a lot of work ahead of her, says José Miguel Vizcaya. She wasn't used to listening to flamenco. She had heard the odd thing, but not much more than that. So, it was a pretty big challenge. At first, she did jazz gigs on her own and other types of music. She didn't pay much attention to the guidelines of my classes, but she was very keen to learn.
Rosalía chose to work with the producer Raúl Refri on her first album, Los Ángeles, which came out in 2017. It caused a stir, but a small one, perhaps because the formula, singing seated and accompanied by the single guitar, was not right for her. But her better projects were to come, such as the music video Antes de Morirme, which she recorded with her former partner, rapper Zetangana. It was a route that Rosalía started to pursue after the release of Los Ángeles. She worked with the producer El Guincho on her new album and together they created El Mal Querer with Sony Music.
The track Malamente on El Mal Querer shot her to international stardom, and the rest of the album, which was advertised on a massive screen in Times Square in New York, reinforced her status as a talent to be reckoned with. 6 months have passed since its release, and she now adorns front covers of celebrity magazines in the United States and Canada, which refer in some length to her performances at the Latin Grammy Awards, the Coachella Festival in California, and a recent concert in New York's Webster Hall, which she took by storm.
And that's all, guys. See you tomorrow at same time, 9 o'clock.